Everyone. It's a real joy to have the opportunity to share with you again. And what we're going to be doing over the next few video clips is to look at a series called Apostolic Kingdom Mindsets. And these titles, or the key words that we're going to be looking at, were originally written by Paul Manwaring from Bethel Church in the United States. And I just want to take the key words that he has used. It's a list of actually 12 values for kingdom apostolic mindsets. And what I want to do is just take those values and just unpack them a little bit. And because I feel they're particularly applicable to where the body of Christ is at today. So the first one that I want to look at today is think for yourself. Think for yourself. Religion doesn't like the idea of you thinking for yourself. Because if you start thinking, well, then you start getting ideas. And if you start getting ideas, well, that leads to viewpoints. And well, if you develop a viewpoint, sooner or later it's going to disagree with the viewpoint that I have. And so we disagree. It's been said that free people are the hardest people to lead. And because of that, religion thrives on uniformity. Everyone thinking and acting the same. Religion thrives on the fear of man. Proverbs 29:25 puts it this way: fear of man will bring a snare, but whoever trusts in the Lord will be kept safe. Religion uses fear to keep people in line and encourages people well away from having a view that might not be mutually agreed upon. Whereas Ephesians chapter 4 verse 3 shows us a different way. Ephesians 4 verse 3 says these words: endeavoring to keep the unity of the Spirit. I want you to note that Ephesians 4:3 does not say endeavoring to keep the unity of the doctrine. It says endeavoring to keep the unity of the Spirit. Which leads to the next point. Point number 2 under Kingdom and Apostolic Mindsets. Unity doesn't require complete agreement. Unity when it comes to kingdom and apostolic mindsets is more about sufficient unity versus absolute unity. When it comes to unity, I can't encourage you enough to choose the hill that you're going to die on. We all have what I've called, or what has been known to be called, pet doctrines. Certain things and views around eschatology or other parts of the Bible that we can't actually conclusively prove, but yet they're a pet doctrine. There's something that we passionately believe in. And when someone brings another viewpoint, well, guess what? That can lead to disagreement. But here's the challenge. We all have blind spots. We all have areas in our lives where we need the body of Christ to help us to see things differently. And Ephesians 4:11 is a classic verse because it talks to us about the fivefold ascension gifts. And by definition, the apostle, prophet, pastor, teacher, and evangelist are going to see things differently. However, in their diversity of seeing things, there is unity. And you can't take one of those offices away without there being the full aspect or the full mind of Christ. Disagreement number 3 is healthy, but disagreeable isn't. Oh, this is a big one. In the kingdom, there's a place where we can actually disagree agreeably. However, many of us, and I certainly add myself in the number of these many, have come from a paradigm or a mindset that says disagreement is the end of the relationship. But a good litmus test around this is, how do we handle those who disagree with us? Do we simply disagree with them, or do we become disagreeable because someone has seen things differently? To not see that, as I said before, to not see things a certain way could be an indication of a blind spot. And how many know that blind spots often are linked to opinions? Someone said opinions are like wheelie bins. We've all got one. They usually stink, and they have to be taken out at least once a week and dumped. Well, I hope this intro to this series on apostolic and kingdom mindsets is helpful, and you got some takeaways from here today. Let me give you those 3 points again. First of all, in the apostolic kingdom mindset, first of all, think for yourself. Second of all, unity does not require complete agreement. And thirdly, disagreement is healthy, disagreeable isn't. I hope that that's got some riches in there that you can take away, and that's a blessing to you. Well, God bless, and we look forward to you tuning in next time.